No matter what positive romantic feelings you have about a person, it is important that you do not let your emotions cloud your judgment, because if you do so, you can very easily put yourself in a bad situation that was totally preventable. Let me explain. I recently had a young guy, 22-year-old, come into my live telling me about this woman that he's currently dating. He wanted my opinion on how things are going. She's 22 as well. She has a child who's 2 years old, and they've been dating for about a year or so now. Now, this guy doesn't have any kids, and he's admittedly become attached to her 2-year-old. Right? They're talking about moving in together, starting their life together. All things seem fine on the surface until I asked for a little bit more information about her history. Turns out this woman was only single for 4 or 5 months before she met this guy. Her previous relationship with the father of her child lasted for 3 years. And within that 4 or 5 months, she attempted to get back with the father of her child. And when that ultimately didn't work out, she met the guy who was asking me the question in the lie, and then they formed a relationship. The guy also told me that the woman in question despises her ex. She really does not like the father of her child, which is an important thing to call out, because if you know, you know. Everyone in this guy's family disapproves of the connection. They feel as if since he doesn't have any children, he should not be with someone with a child. And regardless of all the outside advice that he's been given, he is firmly standing on the fact that he loves this woman, he loves her child, and he sees a lot of potential in this connection. Now, let's treat this shit like Dora the Explorer. Do you think this is a good idea to invest in this situation? No, right? Terrible idea. There are multiple reasons why it's a terrible idea. The first one is she's not over her ex. She was only single for 4 or 5 months. And in that time period, she attempted to get back with her ex. She's absolutely not over him. That's also showcased by her being emotionally charged about him in the first place. Second reason is her child is 2 years old. So it is highly likely that she wants her family back. She just can't get it back for whatever reason. And the third reason is she's 22 years old, right? She's only 22. So she likely is not mature enough to make the mature decision to not, tempt fate in this situation. So I told him, this is the situation that you're in. From a probabilistic perspective, it is highly likely that her ex holds your relationship in his hands. And if he ever decides to come back or put an end to what y'all got going on and act right, there's a good chance that you're cooked, right? Like, I can't say that with any kind of certainty. People can surprise you. People can grow, yada, yada, yada. More than likely, though, that is the situation that you are in. Are you okay with that? Now, the story is still developing, but what I want y'all to understand is you don't want to be in a situation like this. You do not want to be in a situation where you are allowing your emotions to cloud your decisions. And the best way to avoid these situations is not to fight your emotions. It is to accurately read the situation, accurately read the woman before you get to a place where you like her that much in the first place. This is something I help my clients with. If they're currently dealing with a woman, if they're currently dating a woman, I can lend them my discernment. I can read the situation with clarity and tell them exactly what is going on so they can make an empowered decision on whether or not to proceed with the woman in question. So if you need help with that, if you need help with vetting, if you want some degree of certainty, or at least a higher probability that things will work out with the woman that you're currently entertaining, the link for coaching is in my bio.